Hello, 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 everyone. Rita Stewart here, and I want to welcome you to this episode of First Friday Finances. And I just want to go ahead and give this disclaimer now that I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable with you during this session. So, what that will likely mean is that I need to take my time to share with you what I plan to share. It's not what I had originally planned to share for this particular segment, but it's where I am. So I'm going to go forward with it because that's what's on my heart. So listen, I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine that you have committed to taking the next step to elevate your career, to take your career to the next level. However, you felt the pull, the love, the concern for those who are near and dear to your heart, those whom you truly love. So as a result, you sort of pivoted and took the time to see about them. You took the time to care for them, right? So, first example, can you imagine a sister that you love? She gets diagnosed with a disease or an illness, and you are just compelled with all that you have to be there for her, to be there for her in any way that you can, for the doctor's appointments, for all of the sessions, for the surgeries, whatever the case may be. That's just what you're compelled to do. Or imagine, if you will, there's a sister in law who needs your support because she's been ill. So you make the sacrifices to do what you can as a family to support her. Imagine, if you will, that your mother, whom you love, and your mother-in-law, who you have come to love, are diagnosed with a serious illness exactly 1 week apart. And as a result, there is more sacrifice in terms of supporting them on their journey to be whole, to be well, or at the very least, to be taken care of. Imagine this, that you are a young 30-something-year-old mother and you find that you have been diagnosed with cancer. And all you can think about is wanting to be able to take care of your small children, to see your daughter go down the aisle for her wedding, or to see your son become whom God intends for him to be. But yet you've been diagnosed with this illness, and your goal is to just get well. Or imagine that you have your beautiful grandmother who is well in her age now, 90s. She's lived a good life. However, she needs an advocate. She needs someone by her side. She needs someone that she trusts, someone that she loves, to see her through her last days. So you sacrifice and you spend that time with them. Or imagine that you have another loved one who's cognitively disabled. And as a result of this disability, they need your help. They need your help financially. They need your help in order to navigate through this thing called life. They need someone to be an advocate to come alongside them. And as a result of these different examples, you yourself have sacrificed time, you sacrifice resources, you sacrifice opportunities, and you wouldn't have it any other way. But here's the thing, there is an opportunity for where we, as we learn more things about how to prepare for incidents like that, how to prepare for unexpected diagnoses, how to prepare for, living life well into your late 90s, right? How to prepare to be financially positioned to be able to live life with dignity for a long time, or if you have an illness, or if you have a disability, live life with dignity, you as a person who may be experiencing it, as well as the person who has become your person to come alongside you through that journey, whether it be an illness or whether it be your last days or whether it be just so you can get along through life. Whatever the case may be, there's sacrifices from both perspectives. Now, hear me. There are solutions that each and every one of us have the opportunity to put in place that can help alleviate any financial concerns that one may have as a result of the sacrifices that a person had to make. I'm going to use this other example that comes to mind for me. We have one daughter, and to me, it is important that I am diligent and intentional about taking care of myself, to do what I can do to remain as healthy as possible. Because you know what? I do not want to burden her with me being sick or me being needing to be taken care of or me having to have her take care of me, which will cause a financial hardship for her or could cause a financial hardship for her. I do not want to not do what I need to do to ensure that I am positioned to either be taken care of or to be able to continue to stay well and healthy to take care of myself. I don't want to be the cause of a burden to her or anyone else for that matter, right? And I'm skipping around a little bit because these things are coming right off the cuff, right from my heart. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the one who's a burden to one of my siblings because I didn't be responsible enough to manage to my financial well-being, or I didn't take the time to learn and understand and apply some concepts, some solutions that could actually support me or you with being able to be financially stable and or positioned to get the care I need because I took the steps to implement what I've learned. So here's what I'm thinking. Many of you have heard me talk about the notion of living benefits. Living benefits are riders that are available on life insurance policies today. Not all life insurance policies are created equal, and not all life insurance policies actually have living benefits, or not all living benefits even are created equal. But to keep it simple, living benefits are riders that you can have whether you have a term policy or whether you have a permanent policy. A term policy, one that you rent, so 10, 20, 15, 30 years, and or permanent policy. Once approved and you have gone through underwriting and you have a permanent policy, that policy will stay with you for the rest of your days and it will accumulate a cash value to it. There is an option to secure living benefits with one or the other of these types of policies. Living benefits, should you incur a critical, chronic, or terminal illness, there is an opportunity for you to accelerate funds depending on the diagnosis so that those funds can be used to perhaps help have someone to come in to help take care of you, or perhaps to ensure that your finances, your financials, your expenses are taken care of. The bottom line is so that you can continue to focus on your healing and be positioned in a positive way, right, as it relates to your finances, so you can have financial dignity. And not only that, you would then not have to be a burden to the family member who comes alongside you to help you because of the sacrifices that they too will make in terms of time and or income to do this. If you are an employer, there is an opportunity for you to introduce this type of resource or resource to your staff, to your employees, and you will find that it could be done for a nominal fee. If you are an individual who is an entrepreneur and therefore you do not have an employer that brings along or get to give you benefits, this is an opportunity for you to consider exactly how living benefits can help you and support you. Now, I mentioned living benefits and life insurance as it relates to term and critical, chronic, and or terminal illness. But living benefits from a permanent perspective in terms of where I said that there's an accumulation or growth factor of cash, that's an opportunity for you to leverage that money that's growing in that personal policy to be supplemental to your retirement plan. So there's an opportunity for you with these permanent policies to leverage the funds that are growing, not only for the living benefits perspective, but also as a supplemental income towards your retirement. And or there are other options for you to consider leveraging those funds along your journey. Now, I encourage you to ask more questions of me about the resources that I'm talking about. I also encourage you to think about what would you do if you had a loved one that needed you to come alongside them in their illness or their last days? Or how would you feel if it were you, the person that needed someone to come alongside you because you are ill and or it's during your last days, right? So you want to consider these things. So one, consider the resource. Secondly, there is an opportunity as it relates to the work that I do to increase your bottom line, to position yourself to have an additional income stream or an additional revenue stream if you are a business owner. We are always looking for partners to come alongside us, to be advocates and or referral partners, to literally refer people to us. And as a result, there can be a commission paid out to you. Of course, you would need to be a licensed professional, and I can give you more information about that, right? So again, who do you know that could possibly be one looking and in need of the resource as it relates to living benefits life insurance? Secondly, who do you know that can be an individual and or business person who's looking to supplement their income and or add to their revenue stream, their bottom line? And as a result of it, you can come alongside individuals or come alongside myself so that we can help negate any type of unnecessary financial burden because we have these particular resources and products available that can help an individual, a family, a business owner, whatever the case may be. So I'm so happy that I got to where I am in terms of what was on my heart today, because I have had a very, very, very emotional day today because I have had to come alongside, maybe I should, very emotional week, because I've had to come alongside different members in my family as well as on my client side that have needed or could have used the products and the services that I offer, or they now need it and now it's too late because they're already in the middle of the diagnosis. Don't wait until it's too late. Have the conversation with me about what the possibilities may be. Whether one, it is so that you can protect yourself from financial disaster and ensure that you can go forth with life, protecting your income and protecting your life and protecting your financial dignity. And two, if there's an opportunity to be able to enhance your financial position as a result of coming alongside myself as a referral partner or as a full-fledged, active, part-time, full-time financial professional with the work that I do, I'm here for you. The training is there. Everything you need will be there. So that's my invitation. That's what's on my heart for this particular segment of First Friday Finances. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And again, my name is Rita Stewart. You can find me over at Instagram at Money Matters MT, my website at ritastewart.com or legacyfinancialwellness.com. I will be sure to post my calendar in the comments so that you're ready. When you're ready to have a conversation with me, then we can make that happen. So blessings into you. Enjoy your holiday season. And thank you again, once again, for listening. So imagine, what if you were in the position where you're needing the support, or someone has to support you? What would you do? Or who do you know that's in need of, or could leverage, or has the time to um, do this wonderful work? Because of the work that we do, we actually get to transform lives and support people to stabilize their financial positions, to stabilize their family's financial position. And it's a beautiful thing. So, blessings until next time. Thank you.